honourable member for York West.
Mr. Speaker, you can now add former Bank of Canada Governor David Dodge to the growing list of those calling for the creation of a Supplemental Canada Pension Plan.
Yes.
Mr. Dodge and other experts know that if we fail to take action to fix the shortcomings of our pension system, seniors and governments will all pay a hefty price. Despite the Prime Minister's long-held view that the CPP should be abolished, will the Conservatives listen to the experts and immediately create the Supplemental Canada Pension Plan to help Canadians prepare for retirement?
Honourable Minister of Finance.
There are, of course, differences of opinion with respect to how one can improve the Canada Pension Plan and how one can involve the private sector. The member opposite and her party seem to think they have a monopoly on the only thing that will work. I can tell you the Canadian Labour Congress doesn't agree with them. The Ontario Federation of Labour doesn't agree with them. I met with them and spoke with them in Toronto on Saturday, and they have a rather different idea. So I suggest to the official opposition they stop acting as if they have a monopoly on the truth.
Honourable member for York West.
Mr. Speaker, Canadians are looking for action, not more talk. Mr. Speaker, there are sick and disabled Canadians who urgently need changes to the Bankruptcy Act to salvage their benefits. That was proven in spades by a court decision this past weekend that left 12,000 Canadian pensioners, 400 long-term disability recipients, and 7,000 other former Nortel employees completely vulnerable. Will the government agree today to move by unanimous consent to amend the Bankruptcy Act to help these desperate, sick Canadians?
The Honourable Minister of Industry.
Speaker, as the honourable member should be aware, this government is already reviewing the provisions of the Bankruptcy and Insolvency Act. We're asking Canadians for their input as well through the process that the Minister of Finance has set up. But what we won't do is to continue or to adopt the policies of the Liberals across the aisle, based on their Taxapalooza conference of this last weekend, where they want to tax everything and anything. That isn't good for pensioners, that isn't good for seniors, and it isn't good for the people of Canada.
The honourable member for Dufferin.